The easy lacy rib pattern begins with a multiple of 3 stitches plus 1. I'll cast on using a long tail cast on and then check that I have a multiple of 3 stitches plus 1. Row 1 begins with a knit 1, then purl 2, knit 1 all the way across. So purl 2, knit 1. Or if you're a continental knitter, you may find it a little easier to switch back and forth between the purl 2 and the knit 1. Row 2 is a right side row. We begin with purl 1, then the next thing is a yarn over, so we can just let the yarn go over the needle as we do a slip slip knit. So slip 1 knitwise, slip the next stitch knitwise, then insert the left needle into the fronts of these 2 stitches and knit them together. You'll notice my yarn over is going over the needle. So I've created a yarn over and an SSK at once. Then purl 1. Then yarn over, if you prefer to put your yarn over here, so now it's in the back. Slip, slip, knit those 2 together through the back loops, and then purl 1. If you hold your yarn in your left hand, it looks like this. Yarn over, slip, slip, knit the 2 together through the back loops, purl 1. Again, yarn over, slip knitwise, knit them together through the back loops. Do that all the way across. The row ends with yarn over, slip, slip, knit, and purl 1. The next row is just knit the knits and purl the purls. It's the same as row 1, but you should be able to see the difference between the knits and the purls. You're going to purl into this stitch and purl into the yarn overs. So it's purl 2, knit 1 all the way across. Row 4, purl 1, bring the yarn to the back, knit 2 together, yarn over, and then purl 1. Knit 2 together, yarn over, purl 1. Or if you hold your yarn in your left hand, knit 2 together, yarn over, purl 1. All the way across. I realized when I was coming back on the next row that I had left off a yarn over on that row. You may have noticed that in the video before. I don't have to rip it out. What I can do is I can just create a yarn over. That's where the yarn over should have been. So what I can do is I can just lift that up and create my own yarn over and then treat that like a stitch. It's okay to do that every now and then. You don't want to do it on every row, but you can fudge a little bit if you need to recover a yarn over you may have forgotten. One of the challenges you may find is when you've put your work down for a while and you come back to it, you can't remember which row you're on. If you can learn to read your knitting, you'll be able to find out which row you're on every time. We know we're on a right side row because the wrong side rows look like this, and those are just knit the knits and purl the yarn overs and the purls. We know that every right side row begins with a purl. But now the question is, do I do a yarn over or do I do a decrease first? Well, if I look at what I did on the previous right side row, I can see I have a yarn over here with a stitch to the right of it. That means that I did a knit two together yarn over on the previous right side row. So it's time to do a yarn over and an SSK to make that decrease go back the other way. Remember, I want to zigzag, then purl one. Just to check that again, it went this way before, now I want it to go that way. That means I have to do the yarn over and the SSK. If you'd like more instruction like this, subscribe to my YouTube channel. Check out the links in the video notes for other ways you can find me. Thanks for watching.